Wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Yeah. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Jay. I wanted to open that up with a little bit of a song from an old movie that I used to love, Sister Act 2. And it was so inspirational to me when I was young. I loved singing. And that quote really stuck with me my entire life. You better wake up and pay attention. And I feel like we're in that stage right now where people really do need to wake up and pay attention to what's happening around them in society, in culture. And there's just so much happening right now. There's so much division and different groups, and everybody's got an opinion on something. And everybody thinks that they're right. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and freedom of expression was truly free. There was so much happening back then. Different art forms, different styles of music, movies and TV shows. It was a wide variety of all religions, races, cultures. It was pretty mixed from my perspective. And what I'm finding today is people are settling into their own groups. And they forget that other groups exist outside of their group that might have valid opinions and thoughts as well. And we're not all going to agree on everything. That's the reality of this world and the universe. We're not going to agree on religion. We're not going to agree on music. We're not going to agree on art. We all have different perspectives and different views. And true diversity, in my mind, is accepting of everyone and all their opinions, as long as it's not harmful, like truly harmful and destructive. And that sentiment has been convoluted, blurred. I know what's right and wrong, and I know from my own personal experience that you treat others the way that you expect to be treated. And if you come across a group that you truly do not align with, and you do not agree with anything that they have to say, then you do not have to pay attention to them. You do not have to listen to them. You can ignore them or try to show them a different perspective that is just a better way. But what I'm finding especially in the internet world, social media, there's tons of different groups that want to silence each other for whatever reason. And it's kind of like if you go to a concert, right? And you hate country music, right? You just don't like country music. It's not your vibe. You don't enjoy it. Now, why would you ever go to a country music concert or festival if you do not like country? And then you're going to take your opinions on country and try to influence the rest of the people enjoying it and sway them to start hating it and trying to minimize that environment somehow. And this is what I feel is happening in the world now, is there are groups who are doing whatever that is, And an outside force or opinion wants to silence them and stop them from enjoying the things that they enjoy. It's like going to a country music festival and telling everybody country music is terrible. You should shut this down and trying to like unplug the speakers because you don't like country music, but you inserted yourself there. So why? Why do you care? Why don't you just let them enjoy it? And that applies to everything. Comedy. Comedy especially. If you're an easily offended person and you know that comedy can be offensive, but in a lighthearted way, but you still can't tolerate it, then why would you ever go to a comedy club or a comedy show to be offended and then blame that person for offending you when you've inserted yourself in that position? Now, I don't go around telling people what to do or what not to do in life. That's their prerogative. And we're in a society now where when I grew up, it's mind your own damn business. And if you don't like it, you don't have to consume it, you don't have to watch it, but don't prevent others from enjoying something that they truly enjoy in life. It just doesn't make sense to me. And it's kind of the same thing with religion. Religion, you all agree on certain aspects. There's some commonality between all religions, from my point of view. But yet, you all disagree with each other, and you're right and you're wrong. And it just causes more division. So, waking up and paying attention. We need so much more of that in this world. And we just need people to speak openly and honestly about what they see happening. Like, we have eyes, we have ears, we know the injustices that are happening in this world, yet we all stay silent. And it's very frustrating for someone like myself who truly wants to just be open and honest with people in general. But too many people wear a mask or they hide their true selves. And they don't want to speak out because they don't want to draw attention to themselves. They don't want to be shamed or accused of phobias and all the ists and the phobes that are happening in the world. I personally don't care what somebody chooses to do with their life. As long as you're not hurting other people, like physically hurting other people, or purposefully suppressing someone's needs, then do whatever you like. You're an individual. You can choose to like something or not like something, and that's your own personal responsibility. We are not responsible for trying to shut down somebody else's freedom or their views because you don't agree. We're never all going to agree on anything. We're always going to be individualistic and have different points of views depending on the culture you grew up in, the friends, the circles that you have, your education. Multiple factors develop us and develop our minds. And you just have to be true to yourself. Don't just follow a group because you feel like you're going to be alone if you don't fit in. Maybe being alone is better than fitting in. Maybe taking some time to yourself and discovering who you are truly and dropping the masks with yourself and just self-reflecting. Look at yourself in the mirror and truly reflect on your life and where you've gone and what you've achieved. And have you reached a point where you're truly happy, or are you just fitting in? And that's something that I've come to a profound realization in my life, is I was always just trying to fit in. I was never being true to me. And I think there's more people out there like me who have just tried to fit in because it's better to fit in than be alone. And I'm here to tell you, maybe for some that's okay, but people like myself, you're slowly losing your genuine self over time. And if you don't nurture yourself and take care of yourself and love yourself truly, you're going down a dark road, and eventually it's going to lead you to a path that you don't want to be on. Life takes us in all manners of paths and twists and turns and ups and downs. And I just hope the more people can look inwards, maybe forgive people who have hurt you, because a lot of it is just people lashing out because they are themselves hurt. Like the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. And an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. And that's true for just our day-to-day interactions. We can all do better, and we can all be more understanding. And it's okay to have different opinions and not always agree with each other, because if you really sit down with somebody and go over all the things that you believe are good or bad in the world, I think that we agree on more. I think more people agree on what's good or bad than they disagree. Where we're getting hung up is on the finer details, the personal likes and dislikes, that we assume others should or shouldn't have the same likes and dislikes. That's surface level. But to our core, we know what love is. We know what honesty is. We know what empathy and care is for others, and do no harm. But you can't go through life and never be offended or ever experience struggle, because we all do. That's the secret. We're all struggling. We all hide ourselves, and we're just trying to survive. I'm tired of just surviving. I want to prosper. I want to grow. I want to learn. And the only path that I see leading to that outcome is being truthful, speaking out, and just allowing people to find their creative side and explore it, and just try new things and find different groups. But I'm not going to go around because I don't like country music personally. I don't mind some, and I'm not like totally against country music for all the country music lovers out there, because I do like quite a bit. But that's not my go-to. So I'm not going to go to a concert and just be the bump on the log and just this music sucks. Like, why would I insert myself in that situation? It just doesn't make sense to me. So just find the groups and people that you do have commonality with, and let the other people who have a different perspective than you find their people. And in the middle, we can find common ground where you enjoy your thing, I enjoy my thing. And that's perfectly acceptable. I'm just tired of people trying to cancel or silence opinions that just differ from the mainstream. Because if you haven't noticed, mainstream is not always right. They are wrong plenty. Governments are wrong, I'd say, more often than not. And we should have the right to choose and decide how to live our lives, and what we want to enjoy and what we don't want to enjoy. So I think I'll just leave this message here. And I hope that more people wake up and just be honest with yourself, and just treat others with respect, and yourself with respect, because you deserve it. We all deserve respect and love. And that's where a lot of this bridging the gap will happen, is just understanding people And they might enjoy something that you think is weird or just odd, and you know what? That's okay. It's just not for you. But don't judge them for their differences. Stop judging people for your differences. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have different perspectives. So let's just try to get along and learn to love each other. And yeah, I guess I'll just leave it there. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Like, subscribe if you're interested. These are the subjects that I keep talking about and will continue to talk about just openly. And if anybody has any differing opinions, or you think that I see things incorrectly, we can talk about it. And I just wish more people would talk openly with each other, because that's where we will find common ground, and we can just do better for each other and humanity. I think we're capable of taking care of each other a lot better than we have been. So, thank you. Have a good day.